So we got to see something that we hope never happens to us.
One of the legends here is that you take a coin and you toss it over your left shoulder and it will guarantee your return to Rome. Good morning from Rome. We had a pretty stressful travel day from Sorrento yesterday, so we didn't really record any of it just because we were pretty much running the whole time. We have a full day here in Rome on our way to Florence, just kind of like a stopover city, but we thought we'd film a video of what we're gonna do here. We are going to do the 24-hour Metro Pass. That gets you unlimited rides on the metro and buses. The metro system in Rome isn't super extensive, but we are staying kind of outside of the city center, but we're right next to a metro stop, so we will be using these quite a bit.
So far, all the trains in Italy have been excellent. They've been so nice. The one we rode in especially was super nice, had AC and everything.
You eat pineapple inside of the beach? Out! Go out! Police! His life! Also the phone!
See, pineapple on pizza is kind of fun in Italy.
I know it is, but I can't help it. I didn't ask for it. I didn't ask for pineapple. He just brought it up, and then Christian sold me out and told him that I like Hawaiian pizza. We are at Trieste Pizza, and as you can tell, the staff is very fun here, making fun of me for liking Hawaiian pizza, and it's fine, I totally deserve it. We're starting with a caprese salad with some beautifully baked bread on the side. We also, of course, got a pizza, but they're making it fresh in the back, so that will be brought out in a couple minutes, but for now, we're gonna eat our caprese salad. It has pesto on it, and oh my God, it smells so good. He just brought us his hats. He said we need to make interview with the hats on. Yeah, put your hat on. Join me. I think mine's sticking up a little bit, but that's okay. This pesto tastes extremely fresh. Holy cow. And the most important part of this little restaurant here is they're open from the hours of 3 to 7. A lot of restaurants in Rome are not, because that's kind of like the refresh time for Italians. We got 2 different pizzas, and they're both like the special of the day here. This one has pig cheek on it, and then over here we got thinly sliced ham, basically, and then some buffalo mozzarella, which is the best kind of mozzarella. A good bite here.
Imagine there being some normal building being here, but instead there's some ruins that they actually found when they were doing some sort of construction or something. So it's like, all right, now this is our designated ruin area. Like you just don't want to mess with the history here, and I think it's awesome that they keep it this way.
That's actually one of the reasons there isn't a lot of metro access in Rome, is that when they started to build a lot of the underground areas, they realized there were Roman ruins underneath everywhere.
There's like a spiral staircase inside
Why can't you go up it anymore?
I think it's preservation because, you know, it's old.
Okay, we were walking down the alleyway back here to admire this building, and then this building popped out. And I think that's one of my favorite things about Rome, is that every single direction you turn, there is something beautiful to look at. The whole city is just full of amazing architecture and history. The Altare della Patria, and this is just a beautiful monument created to honor Victor Emmanuel II, who was the first king of a unified Italy as we know it today. This monument was put up in 1911. We were just walking down the monument and out popped the Colosseum. I don't think we realized how close we were, but it's just right across the way. This is a really good view of it too. So. just stopped into the Church St. Luigi of the French, just a quick little stop in. It was free, and it's beautiful inside. They have a lot of paintings dedicated to the French influence and some of the French kings and everything, but definitely worth a quick stop through. It's gorgeous inside. We found an ancient fossil. The fossils of Rome is gelato spoons.
So the big twirl I just showed you is the entirety of the line. So we're probably going to come back tomorrow morning.
We came to the Pantheon to go inside because Christian's never been inside, and it's awesome. It's definitely worth it, and it's free, more importantly. But the line literally wraps around the entire building, which is to be expected because it's summer in Italy. So we're going to get up early tomorrow and come see it right when it opens at 8:30 instead. And hopefully the line is much shorter then.
We have arrived here at the Colosseum. It's honestly one of the most remarkable buildings in all of Rome, obviously, and probably in the world.
They had a lot of gladiator tournaments here, so back in the day they would have men literally fight to the death, and whoever won was still alive. If you want this view of the Colosseum, there's a very popular little viewing platform down there that everyone is taking photos at. Just come up the side here just walk up a little bit more, and you have this bridge. And honestly, you're able to fit the entire Colosseum in your photos here. If you do want to go inside, it is €12 per adult. So you've already been inside. Here's some beautiful photos.
I'm recording.
Oh. We are at the more popular photo spot on that little ledge I was showing you. Colosseum's right here.
It's incredible. Once you just like keep looking at it, you look at it again, you look at it again, and every time you look at it, you just don't want to stop looking at it. TikTok, you think?
Sit very, very still if you come up here. Otherwise, you will fall backwards.
You guys help me.
Oh no, ours is too big. There's a lot of free drinking areas all over Rome, so just buy one bottle or bring your reusable bottle. Ours are kind of gross, and then just fill it up all day.
Behind me is the Arch of Constantine, dedicated to Constantine I, which was built in 315 AD. After a war, this is where the victorious soldiers would walk through in victory for Rome.
Only Roman soldiers?
Every soldier.
Every soldier?
All of them in the world.
This is pre-Arc de Triomphe. So this is one of the original arches.
We just walked up the hill from the Colosseum to the Forum, 10 to 20 acres worth of just old ruins.
And this arch right here is a triumphal arch from the 1st century. This is the Arch de Tito. First documentation of the Forum was 500 BC, and that was when it first became a gathering place. So people would gather here. They'd have like political meetings, city meetings, stuff like that. It is probably the most important place in Roman history, and it is awesome.
Yes.
Like, we'd really recommend coming here no matter what.
Yeah.
And we are getting on the bus to head towards Trevi Fountain, which is probably one of the most, if not the most popular areas to go here in Rome. Look how beautiful the water is with this white marble sculptures behind it. One of the legends here is that you take a coin and you toss it over your left shoulder and it will guarantee your return to Rome. So, I'm guaranteed.
I want to come back to Rome specifically for the Carbonara, so this thing is going pretty high.
The construction started in 1732, and the architect that designed this actually won a contest of who could design the most beautiful fountain. my favorite things about Rome in the evening is how all of the alleyways and buildings look. Sun setting on the buildings, it's just a beautiful time to be walking around Rome. Everyone's getting dinner and everything smells so good. You can smell all the pasta and pizza in the air. And that is where we're hoping to head right now, is to find some good carbonara. We've had a very long day of walking in the heat, and I think we've sweat out all the pizza from our day.
We're at La Carbonara.
We both ordered, guess, carbonara. I feel like coming to somewhere named La Carbonara, you kind of have to get it.
I can't wait to eat this. This looks delicious. And we have our cheek bacon on top, as well as our Parmesan cheese. It's in a nice little carbonara ball. Initial thoughts. Here we go. That is an amazing noodle. Not as really al dente.
After eating about half of it, I will say this is one of the better carbonaras we've had. It definitely has a lot of flavor, and this guacamole is really good. It's cooked really well. It's more crunchy than soft, but I don't know. I think we'd recommend it.
Some Roman ruins in the bottom of the metro.
This is the longest escalator I think we've ever been on. Do you agree? No?
I feel like this in London too.
Yes, there's one in London too. These are so long though. We're in a very dark metro right now, waiting on our train. We are on a mission to find some gelato.
Two caramel. Okay. We have the salt caramel or the classic caramel with cream, caramel, and almond.
I'll do the salted and then chocolate.
Okay.
We came to Gelateria La Roma. Wow, that's really good. We have checked out of our Airbnb and we're headed to drop our luggage off at the train station. We're gonna store it for a couple hours while we go see the Pantheon. Wish us luck trying to find this baggage storage place. It's like stow your bags or something, but we'll see.
So we got to see something that we hope never happens to us. The municipal police basically hopped on the bus and this guy like darted to the validation station because he didn't validate his ticket recently, I guess. And so they saw him do that and they're like, no, like ran and grabbed his arm. It's something you don't have to happen to because I know there is very hefty fines with it.
Basically, anytime you buy a ticket, you need to validate your ticket. It'll stamp it, tell it the time, because you only buy 90-minute, 24-hour tickets, so you can't be using the same ticket over and over. So they'll get on every now and then. We've seen this before, like in multiple cities where they do check. Otherwise, that €150 ticket is going to end up costing you like €50.
Yeah.
We definitely didn't get here super early. It's about an hour after opening. We're hoping we can make it through the line in time to go get our bags again. We have about an hour until we have to get them. I'm really hoping so, because this is one of the coolest buildings in Rome, in my opinion. We just got in. We probably have like 5 or 10 minutes, but it'll be worth it. This building is from 120 AD. Like 120 AD. It's almost 2,000 years old and it's in amazing condition. This is one of the best preserved monuments in Rome. It like survived all of the barbarian attacks and most fires since then, so. Dome is massive, and it was actually the largest in the world for over 1,300 years unsupported, but it is still the largest in diameters. It's 142 feet across, For comparison, the US Capitol building is 96 feet across. You're probably wondering what happens when it rains and there's a giant hole in the roof. Well, the angle of the hole in the dome makes it to where not a lot of rain does come through, but if it does, this floor is slanted down and there is drainage.
Now we're gonna go try to catch our bus back towards our luggage storage really quickly because we need to be back at the train station by I think 1:30 for our train to Florence. So that's exciting. I can't wait to go. We made it.
We had to literally run. We saw the bus coming and we were like, that's our bus! And we ran.
It wouldn't be Italy unless you weren't running to a train, running to a bus. It's just how it is.
Because some of it's early, some of it's late. It just keeps you on your toes.
We are picking up our luggage to head to the train station to head to Florence.
It was only €6.50 actually for 2 hours. So, and look how big this locker is. Like we fit both of our carry-on
I
bags.
think we could have probably fit Ashley in there too.
Yeah, I could fit on top of all this. We got both of our backpacks, both of our carry-on bags. This is it's called luggage storage, stow your bags. It's kind of a virtual thing. Like they have cameras and everything, but
yeah, it worked really great.
it works really well. And it's cheaper than the left luggage at the train station, which
True.
is €5 a bag. We saved €15.